Hello, what's up guys? This is Delta Warfare. Welcome to another how-to video. This video was requested by ZombiesOutlaw and his comment will be on the screen. ZombiesOutlaw wanted to know how I made this overlay that says check out the description, and I use this in my videos. If you have, watched my videos, you probably have seen it. This is what it looks like, and it slides in from, left to right. But anyway, he wanted to know how I actually made this. So just want to let you guys know that this video will be based around Photoshop, CS6, and Sony Vegas because that is the programs that I use. But without further ado, let's get straight into it, guys. So we're in Photoshop here, and what I want you guys to do is go over here to File and New. And I'm going to make mine 1920 by 1080. It doesn't really matter at this point what pixels you actually use. I guess you could say you can make it 720 if you want to. I believe when I made this the first time, it was actually 720. So I'm just going to do 1080. So this is actually going to pop up. And I just want to let you guys know again that I'm not going to go into too much detail in this video because I want to make it short and sweet as possible. So once again, guys, let's get straight into it. So we have a blank template or, project, I guess you can say. And what we want to do is go over here to the left and find our magic eraser tool and click on that. And then we want to just click on this white background so it turns into this background, like a transparent background, I guess you could say. And then what we want to do is go back over to the left and go to the rectangle tool. Now, all we have to do with the rectangle tool is simply make a rectangle. And it doesn't really matter how big you want it or how small you want it. That is completely up to you. So that looks fine for me. Now, what I want to do is go to my move tool and move this around. You can move it to the top, the side, the bottom, wherever. I'm going to, of course, move it to the bottom. And what you want to do while you have this rectangle selected is on your keyboard, press Control-T at the same time. And as you can see there, these box and lines go around the rectangle. That is what you want to see. So next step you want to do is just right click on the rectangle and go to skew. I hope I actually said that correctly. And what I want you to do is take your cursor or your mouse on this top box right here and hold down shift on the keyboard, hold down shift and click and drag to the left. And as you can see, it kind of turns into like a trapezoid, I guess you could say. Now, also what I like to do is like go back to free transform path and also hold down shift. Anytime you click and drag this, hold down shift so it keeps the aspect ratio. So hold down shift and, I like to lower it. You can make it bigger. You can even make the size, like you make it longer, whatever you feel. It's your personal preference. So that looks good. Once you got it to a shape that you wanted, go ahead and hit enter. Now that looks pretty good, and you can also change the color as well. I believe the way I do it is just go up here to layer style, blending options, and then do color overlay. And you see you can change the color to whatever you want to. I normally like blue. That's my pretty much favorite color, I guess you could say. And now, like I said, I'm not going to go into too much detail, but now the last step in Photoshop that you do is, of course, you write something on it. So let's see here. How do we do this? Go ahead. I done forgot how to do this. Okay. Anyway, go over here and go to text, and there you go. Don't actually click on this because apparently, as you've seen there, that did not work, or maybe it did. We have a layer. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Just click on I'm sorry for messing up, guys, but anyway, just click on like anywhere on the transparent, not the rectangle. Just click anywhere and type anything you want. It doesn't matter. I'm just going to type whatever, just some random letters. I don't really know, but anyway, then click and drag the letters on to it. Like I said, you will do better because you'll have more time and you'll take it more seriously. But now we're going to head over to Sony Vegas. Oh, one last thing in Photoshop, I almost forgot. I'm rushing myself too much. Once you're done in Photoshop, let's say this is completed and you like it the way you like it. So go ahead and go to File, go to Save As, and we want to go right here. You're gonna name it. And then we're going to go right here and also save it where you want to save it, like the folder that you want to save it. But this is very important. Go down to Format here, and this box is going to pop up. And you want to actually make it as a PNG. It's not going to work unless it's a PNG. So make sure you select PNG, select your folder, and name it, and then hit save. Of course, I'm not going to save that. But anyway, so yeah. I'm going to move over to Sony Vegas now. All right, guys, so we're over here in Sony Vegas now. I'm going to show you the steps that I do in Sony Vegas for, my PNG or my overlay. So I got my, my gameplay, my Call of Duty Ghosts gameplay in here. And the first thing I do is, of course, disable the resample. But anyway, I'm talking about the overlay here. We go to Open, and we're going to find our overlay, and ours is actually right here, and we're going to go ahead and hit Open, and we're going to, we're going to have to put that above the gameplay. So right there, as you can see there, it is above the gameplay, and I like to disable the resample. I don't know if it really makes a difference, but I always disable the resample. So yeah, like I said, please put it above the gameplay, because if you don't, it's going to look like this, and you do not want that. So put it above the gameplay. Next thing I do in Sony Vegas, I go over to transitions, and I go to slide, and I go slide in left to right, and I put that at the beginning, and then I do slide out right to left at the end of the overlay there. And when we hit play, you're going to be looking at a preview screen here. When we hit play, as you can see, it slides in and then it slides back out. So that's actually pretty much it, guys. I hope you have enjoyed the video. And I think Zombie Outlaw for actually requesting this video. It was a great video. I'm glad he actually suggested this video, guys. Also, if you have any suggestions for my next how-to video, I'd appreciate it if you leave it in the comments down below, and I'll get to it next week. I make a how-to video every Thursday. Also, if you want to check out my other how-to videos, playlist will be in the description, guys. Thanks for watching.